Are you ready to face the truth? Because what I'm about to share isn't easy to hear. It's about the relentless cycle of life, the crushing weight of failure, and the almost impossible journey back to the light. Many of us felt it, the sting of 2023. It wasn't just a year. It was a relentless storm that left many of us battered, bruised, and questioning everything we thought we knew. It was the year that broke us. I see the comments. I read the stories. You're not alone. We've all been there, lost in the shadows, feeling the suffocating pressure of unfulfilled potential, watching as dreams slip through our fingers like grains of sand. Perhaps you saw loved ones struggle. Perhaps you personally endured the pain of loss. And maybe the relentless noise of the world simply became overwhelming, pushing you to the very edge of what you thought you could endure. It was a year of relentless challenges and unforeseen setbacks, a year when the foundations of our lives were shaken, leaving us feeling vulnerable and uncertain of what tomorrow might bring. This feeling is not unique, but amidst the wreckage of 2023, a tiny spark was ignited for many. It wasn't a sudden explosive burst of inspiration. It was a slow, steady burn. The kind of fire that comes from facing the darkest depths of despair and refusing to be consumed by them. 2024 arrived not as a savior, but as a revealer. It forced us to peel back the layers of denial, to confront the uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the world around us. It was a year of stark realization, a year of brutal honesty. We saw our weaknesses, our fears, our self-imposed limitations. We had no choice but to examine the reasons for our downfall, our missteps, and our lost opportunities. It wasn't a year of healing, it was a year of diagnosis. It was a time of intense introspection. We started to see what was truly needed to create a better life. The realization that we had a choice, that we weren't helpless victims of circumstance, began to dawn. The seeds of change had been planted, and the need for transformation was beginning to take root. And now we stand on the precipice of 2025. The year of the comeback. A year of transformation, a year of reclaiming. This isn't about empty promises or wishful thinking. This is about concrete action, a strategic, relentless pursuit of our potential. This isn't going to be a passive transition into something better. It will be an active pursuit of self-improvement. It's about taking ownership of our lives, about building resilience, and about moving forward with purpose and intent. We will embrace the lessons from 2023, and we will harness the clarity that 2024 has brought us. We're not just returning, we are rising. We will go after what we truly desire, with focus and determination. We will leave behind the doubt and fear and welcome the power that comes from facing our limitations head on. This journey will be broken down into 3 pivotal stages. In the first stage, the Forge, we will delve deep into the specific challenges faced in 2023, dissecting them not as failures, but as invaluable lessons. This is about identifying the root causes of our setbacks, understanding the specific triggers and circumstances that led to those moments of despair. The second stage, the Awakening. We will examine the transformative experiences of 2024, where we developed a new perspective and clarity. Here, we will begin to see the path forward. This will be about recognizing the potential that has always been within us, about unlocking our personal power and understanding our true calling. Finally, in the Ascent, we will map out a strategic plan for 2025, defining clear, actionable steps that will propel us toward our goals. We will learn how to build momentum, create a supportive structure, and develop a winning mindset to achieve long-term success. This stage is about turning our goals into concrete realities. Each step We'll build on the previous one, creating a powerful strategy for growth and transformation. Chapter 1, The Forge. Let's begin with the brutal truth of 2023. It's essential to revisit the details, to look at exactly what happened. For some, it was the collapse of a business venture they had poured their heart and soul into, leaving them reeling from financial losses and a shattered sense of self. Perhaps it was the loss of a loved one, a deep and agonizing grief that overshadowed everything. Or maybe it was something less dramatic, but equally corrosive, like a toxic work environment or a strained relationship that chipped away at their confidence and spirit. We must understand the specific circumstances that led us to the edge. For many, it was the relentless uncertainty caused by global events, rising inflation, political instability, and social division. These external forces acted as a constant source of anxiety, making it difficult to focus on personal growth and development. The digital world only amplified these issues, with a constant stream of negative news and social media posts that created a sense of overwhelm and hopelessness. In the tech world, for example, we saw major layoffs across the globe, as reported by sources like the Wall Street Journal, as companies struggled to adapt to the changing economic landscape. This created a sense of job insecurity and instability for millions of workers. These were not simply isolated incidents. They were widespread trends that affected all of us in different ways. We need to remember the feeling, the pain, the frustration. By dissecting each challenge we faced, we gain a deeper understanding of the underlying issues that contributed to our setbacks. The specifics will be different for everyone, but there will be common threads that run through all of our experiences. Maybe it was the lack of self-discipline, the tendency to procrastinate, or the fear of taking risks. Or maybe it was the failure to set clear boundaries, allowing others to drain our energy and resources. We must acknowledge where we went wrong, not with self-blame, but with an objective sense of self-awareness. It is important to see our missteps as learning experiences, to recognize that they are an integral part of the journey. We must embrace the reality that success is often born out of failure, and that the mistakes we make are ultimately the most valuable lessons we learn. Now is not the time to shrink away. Now is the time to face it. Chapter 2, The Awakening. The arrival of 2024 was like a cold splash of water to the face. It forced us out of the fog of despair. It brought clarity where there was once chaos. The dust began to settle, and we saw what was truly important. Many of us turned inward, seeking answers within ourselves rather than looking for external solutions. We read self-help books, listened to inspiring podcasts, and sought guidance from mentors and coaches. Some of us took time for reflection, journaling our thoughts and feelings, and gaining a deeper understanding of our emotions and patterns of behavior. We began to understand that change must come from within, and that true transformation is not about fixing who we are, but rather realizing who we are meant to be. This realization is not always easy, and it often leads to a period of discomfort as we confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and our lives. But it's through this process of discomfort that we begin to grow. This was also a time of recalibration. We revisited our goals, our values, and our priorities, realizing that some of them were not actually aligned with our true desires. We let go of what no longer served us, the limiting beliefs, the negative self-talk, the toxic relationships. We started to see the beauty in the journey. We found strength in solitude, creativity in adversity, and the unwavering belief that we can achieve anything we set our minds to. We began to notice the small victories and the positive moments, and to understand that progress is not a linear process. This is not about perfection. It's about embracing the imperfection, the messiness, and the vulnerability of the human experience. There's a beautiful strength in vulnerability, in the ability to be open and honest about our struggles. This allows us to truly connect with ourselves and others on a deeper level. We found power in authenticity, realizing that we didn't need to be someone else to be worthy of love and success. Chapter 3, The Ascent. And now, the moment of truth, 2025. We have faced the darkness, we've unearthed the underlying truths, and now we move forward. We will take the lessons from 2023, use the awareness from 2024, and construct a powerful plan for 2025. It's not enough to simply hope for a better year. We must actively create it. This will start with goal setting, but not just any goals. They must be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. The famous SMART method. For example, instead of "I want to be successful," you could say "I will launch my online business within the next 6 months, securing at least 100 customers." This clarity and intention is critical for success. In addition to setting goals, we must create a clear and actionable plan. We can break down our goals into smaller, more manageable tasks that we can complete on a daily or weekly basis. It's about building momentum, making consistent progress, and celebrating small victories along the way. This approach builds confidence and a sense of accomplishment. We must also build a support system. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, challenge you, and inspire you to be your best self. This could be a mentor, a coach, or a close-knit group of friends or family who support your vision. Remember that we are stronger together. We must remember to prioritize our mental and physical health. This means making time for exercise, healthy eating, sufficient sleep, and moments of reflection and self-care. We can't operate at our best if we are not taking care of our needs. And finally, we must commit to lifelong learning. We must stay curious, explore new ideas, and never stop seeking ways to grow and improve. The world is constantly changing, and we must be adaptable and resilient in the face of adversity. This can mean taking online courses, reading books, or simply exploring new hobbies. It's about pushing ourselves out of our comfort zone and growing every day. This commitment to continuous improvement will be the key to long-term success. The events of 2023 tested us. They challenged our resilience and exposed our deepest insecurities. But as the dust settled, the seeds of change began to take root in 2024. We were not broken. We were awakened. Now, with the dawn of 2025, we rise. We are coming back stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. We will take the pain and turn it into power. We will convert the uncertainty into opportunity, and we will build a life that reflects the fullness of our potential. This is not just a comeback, it's a transformation. It's time to take charge. The power to change is in your hands. I want to say thank you all for watching. This is not the end. This is only the beginning, as we will be going through this journey together in the next few videos. Let's achieve our goals. Now we want to know, what did you do in 2023? What did you learn in 2024? Let me know in the comments below and join the conversation.